Welcome back, everybody. My name is Author Blues. We're back with GDQ HOTFIX, featuring the Sonic and the Shiny. If you're just joining us, we've been having a pretty good day today. We've had a lot of really great runs. This whole marathon centered around collectibles, 100% categories, unconventional games in the Sonic franchise, uncommon categories. It's been a ton of fun. We are just about to jump into another run. We've got Sonic Rush Adventure here with kirbymastah, but before we do that, I wanted to mention that HotFix is funded in part thanks to your bits and subscriptions, so please consider subscribing to support future broadcasts like these. These broadcasts are possible thanks to your support, and so please do consider supporting if possible. Don't forget that if you have Amazon Prime, you can link your Twitch account to subscribe for free. And with that, I'm going to throw it over to kirbymastah. Feel free to let us know a little bit about the game. What's up, Kirby? Kirby? Oh, did I lose him?
Hello? Hello?
Hello.
Hi.
I can hear you again.
Hey. Can you hear me?
So, yeah, we lost you for a second there. All right. If you want to jump into the game, we can start the timer. And oh, I think we still lost Kirby for a little bit.
Sorry, let me double check some settings.
Kirby has had a busy day, bunch of other marathon runs, so we're getting him set up real quick here.
He's kind of a madman, just a little bit.
Yeah, I think only 10 minutes ago he finished a Fire Emblem run from.
Yeah, and now he's got another run at 10:30 tonight.
Can you? Hello?
Hey, can you hear us?
I'm sorry.
No problem.
I could not hear you, so I restarted Discord.
No problem. Welcome back. We're just throwing it over to you. Feel free to set up the game if you'd like to, and get started whenever you want to. Just count me in when you're ready.
Yeah, cool. I think I'm just gonna have to go with no audio then, but I don't think I have any audio cues for this game.
Yeah, it's not a very audio cue heavy game.
Yeah, I just forgot to set up audio for myself. And 3DS capture setup is kind of not fun, but I'll be better prepared next time, which is
no problem.
Okay, so yeah, let's just get along with this. I'm going to go ahead and delete all my data. If you hear the game audio, you'll probably hear the Japanese voices because I bought the Japanese cartridge because I thought it would be faster due to shorter text, but in the end, the Japanese version just gives you English text for some reason. So, yeah. All right, so I'm ready for the count now.
All right, if you count us in, I'll start the timer.
All right, 3, 2, 1, go. So yeah, this is Sonic Rush Adventure, and it's a bit of a longer category. Our goal is to get the true ending, which requires all 7 Soul Emeralds and all 7 Chaos Emeralds. And this is kind of an adventure-style game. We have some cutscenes, you have to go around collecting stuff, and so on. So we have a tutorial here. You just learn how to boost. I believe this is the first Rush game in this marathon, so...
Yeah. And it's one of 2. I don't think Rush is in this marathon because nobody submitted it.
Yeah. The boost is a thing in this game. The meter on the left side is your boost meter. You can boost depending on how much you have left. And you can do tricks in the air to get more boost, basically.
Yeah, the boost system is different in all 3 games. The tricking in this game is a lot more. You get a lot more boost from consecutive tricking and then finishing it, rather than Rush, where you just get it from mashing the trick button.
Oh, I said no.
Kirby.
I was talking and I forgot to actually menu up. You're forced to save here, otherwise Tails just won't do anything. Yeah, so we have to talk to him to build a water bike, and we kind of have a world map where you can kind of swim around, discover islands, discover levels, and so on. The water bike here is probably my favorite vehicle, and is also pretty much the quote-unquote special stages for the Chaos Emeralds, which you'll see what I mean by that later. So we're going to go through a tutorial on how to use the map first. Tutorials. All right, so we're going to zoom out the map a little bit because it saves like 1 second once I get control of it. I didn't know about that until the guest told me.
I miss him.
Okay, zoom out. Oop. And if you zoom out, then the game just kind of teleports into the island instead of having to slowly move the camera manually. All right. All right, so we have the Wave Rider, and basically you also have a boost meter in the upper right corner when you use the Wave Rider. Whenever you boost, you use up the boost meter. If you hit the boost, if you cap out your boost meter, then you have unlimited boost for a short period of time.
The speed tech with the wave cycle is honestly really cool, and that's why there's the ILs for the emeralds, which you will see later, are pretty neat. They're pretty great.
Mm-hmm. One thing to note: you do not want to move laterally because you slow down a little bit each time you move laterally. So you want to turn as little as possible. And I'm using the touchscreen to control this. So
yeah, later you'll see the starting timer. We'll talk about that later.
Oh, whoops. That's the first time I've ever failed one, actually. I've never failed those before.
Kirby!
Whoops.
Come on, man.
We know what kind of run this is going to be, so stay strapped, folks. So you're about to hit max boost right here, and now we can just boost. This tutorial level is kind of long, so most segments like this are not going to be this long. It's just that, and also most segments that you do with the Wave Rider are random, but this is the only predetermined one outside of the Chaos Emeralds. So yeah, we're going to save some boost so we can hit max boost again soon. We get boost by getting rings. And also doing these tricks off these ramps. And max boost. Boost to the end. Boost to win. So taking the ramps is actually slower than skipping them, but 90% of the time you want to take the ramps for the boost. So don't worry, we're gonna get to the real game soon. And use a little bit of boost, and done. So we're gonna do the actual first zone of the game, which is I actually forgot what game that is. But yeah. You have to press right at the ready.
Plant Kingdom. It's Plant Kingdom, Kirby.
Oh, there we go. Okay, so I'm gonna do a little bit of a jump here to get to the top route. And this game also has a upgrade called Quick, which is the Quick Trick upgrade. It just lets you trick really quickly, which is really good because you can get a lot of boost out of it. Yeah,
big chains and stuff. It's pretty good. Not too common though.
It's very uncommon. So there's an auto scroller coming up, but we're just gonna skip it by jumping over it.
Skipping auto scores in the rush games is the best feeling, honestly.
And that's Act 1.
You'll see a lot of that, some of that in Colors DS later.
Wow, I messed that up, but that's okay. So there's a concept of a speed cap in this game, which is very different than what you might be used to from, like, say, Sonic 2. So basically, when you boost, you immediately hit your maximum speed cap, but you can break speed cap by landing on specific downhill slopes and go faster than what you intended. It's not as important for Sonic because he already goes really fast, but it's very important for Blaze because her maximum speed is a lot lower than Sonic's.
Yeah, Blaze is built on that, especially in Rush in particular. In this game too. She really needs that to get really good time for you to get really good times in levels.
All right, so that's that. And I am playing this in easy mode, which only really changes the bosses. And the easy mode strat for this boss is actually kind of harder than normal mode. Because you have to kind of do these double jump dash attacks to hit him. So this boss has two phases, an overground phase and a below the ground phase.
So when the boss, I believe, this boss also has block-based patterns. When the boss has an attack, where it will come charging at you, and you can get a bunch of multi-hits on it, and that is the fast strat, generally the fast strat for normal. And it saves a bunch of time to skip cycles. So yeah, this attack.
And Sonic does have an air dash where you press R in the air to air dash forward. It resets your vertical momentum. And you can also use it as a form of hitting him a second time per jump. That's very nice. Oh, I can't hear the audio, so I normally spin dash the music here, but I can't hear it. I'm just gonna take a while to guess where it is. I am probably completely off, but whatever.
I think, yeah, this is the Allegro section.
Do that. Okay, well, I'm just gonna go for hits. Never mind. Oh, the easy mode strat is legit harder because you need to, again, land 4 double hits in a row, and then you can just kill him in one cycle. Now I'm just gonna bounce on him because I can finish him off this way. Or not. No! I miscounted!
Kirby.
I miscounted!
Bruh.
Okay, there we go.
Okay, yeah, that's pretty good luck. Getting that attack right then was.
I got good luck.
very
I
good.
messed up a lot, but it's okay. All right, so your ranking affects how many materials you get, which is actually relevant in the speedrun, but for now, we don't really need to worry about it.
Yeah, it's.
We don't care about rank. Like as long as you speedrun and go relatively fast, you're fine.
Yeah.
All right, so we're doing a wave cyclone section, and again, as these are random, the layouts you get. Usually they're not going to differ by like more than a second, so it's really not that big of a deal. But you do kind of have to improv, like, okay, when is the end of this segment coming up? Should I conserve my boost more, or just use it all up right here, and so on. This
Yeah.
is pretty short one, so I'll probably start using my boost before it caps.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
I'll probably cap it. There you go. Good use of it. I'm okay with that. New island. Woohoo. All right. We're going straight into the second zone.
This one's pretty complicated. The route, this is pretty long level from what I recall, especially compared to the previous ones.
Yeah, honestly, these are kind of some of the hardest stages.
Yeah, it's like the routing's like pretty complicated if I recall correctly.
And the boost is very tight early on too.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Hit maximum boost actually.
I did learn this level. It's a really fun level, but it's also quite difficult.
I'm good. I just did a little bit of improv to do another trick upward. So yeah, every time you hit a trick or a jump ramp, you can. Every time you hit a spring or a jump ramp, you can do a trick. You can either trick forward or you can trick upward. Similar to the Sonic Advance 2 and 3, actually. Pretty much the same thing.
Yeah.
Okay. Jump here, maintain my speed cap, because again, I'm going faster than speed cap by landing on the downhill slope. And we're close to the end of the stage. This zone kind of has a little gimmick with these gliders. You can take a nice little shortcut here if you time this correctly, and skip the bottom portion of the stage.
Yeah, it's,
There we go.
the glides are just, I believe they're pretty much the stage's like kind of gimmick, I guess.
All right, Act 2. So there's a lot of go back here. A lot of these, what you call it, gliders. And we can trick off of them as well, so we're gonna use it to get up to the top route and then build up our boost meter a bit. This section here is kind of awkward to navigate just because there's a bazillion ceilings that can make you lose your speed.
Yeah,
Although,
it's just kind of annoying.
and rolling down slopes also helps break your speed cap sometimes, so you'll see me sometimes do that. It's gonna be like a minor mechanic you're gonna hear a lot, breaking speed cap. So.
Yeah, it's it also just kind of preserves boost too, so it's pretty good.
And we're getting close to the end. Just the last stretch. Nice. That jump. So I'm actually not boosting through the
Nice.
chest, because if you boost through the chest, you're gonna do like an extra spin that costs about a second. So
Yeah, Rush
They
has a
realize
similar
that.
thing. Rush has a similar thing where.
all right, I'm sure Diamond has a lot to say about this boss.
Oh, this boss is pretty cool. I actually really like it on principle, but it's very annoying. So you have to get a specific amount of momentum. Oh, did that really just happen? Huh?
Yep.
It sure did. You have to get a specific amount of momentum to hit the balls back to the boss. And it's actually a really strategy-based boss because bigger balls that do more damage appear over the course of the fight, and they take more momentum to hit and actually to do damage. So you obviously want to be hitting those a lot, but they also take time. It's a balancing act.
And which way they swing is also random, so you have to improv that every fight.
Yep, it is very. And then you also have to deal with the spikies, the spiky stuff, which is like the worst actually.
So yeah, when space, so I got lucky there.
Nice. Yeah, when you definitely want to be hitting the red one a lot and be getting those two cycles on the red one optimally.
That was a pretty good fight. I'm alright with that.
Yeah, that's not bad. Not bad at all.
A really good fight is sub-minute, but if I get like sub 110, then I'm okay with it.
World record's actually 46 because people are insane. I've never gotten that low.
Yeah. Okay. So we got some materials, and now we just unlocked the next boat. My least favorite. Thankfully, you only use it twice because it's effectively an auto-scroller. So we're gonna make the Ocean Tornado, which is like an armed sailboat that you use weapons on, and you can't speed it up. All you can do is just not die and also avoid lag, maybe. So unfortunately, we're gonna have to take the Ocean Tornado. We only have to do it twice in the entire run, though. So that's
good.
I'm very thankful for that. It's
this is. Yeah, this one's not good. I don't like it either.
I get so bored of it that you will hear me tap to the music, except I don't hear audio on my end, so hear that, unfortunately.
It really do be like that.
So we're gonna travel to this island here. Oh, I have to be careful with this this area here because that's all mountain. I can't actually. That's all land. I can't go through it. So
yeah, that's gonna come up pretty soon in stage 4. It's getting to Ghost Ship in particular, Haunted Ship.
And how you route out your pass is really tight. There's a few spots in post game where if you're off by even a little bit, you lose like a minute.
It's pretty bad, yeah.
And I have a uncalibrated touchscreen because when you try to recalibrate your 3DS, it only calibrates if you tap the screens where it already thinks it is, which completely defeats the purpose of calibrating. Thanks, Nintendo.
Yeah.
So I was unable to recalibrate. So on the left half of my touchscreen, wherever I tap, the game will take it as an input a little bit further to the left.
Yikes.
Which isn't too big of a deal in like some of these post segments because it's relative where I move the touchscreen. But in the case of drawing a path, that is a big deal. It's unfortunate, but it can't be helped. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Wait, which part of the song are we at?
Oh, I have no clue.
Okay.
I can't hear it either.
Bum, ba-dum, bum. All right, so we're actually gonna hit Johnny here, and this is 4, so you can't skip this. And Johnny is the guy who has all the Chaos Emeralds. He is in 7 locations on the world map. This is the first one, and when you find him, you can race him in the Wave Rider, and if you beat him, you get the Chaos Emerald. So this one is forced.
Yeah.
It's
time to time the boost, the starting boost perfectly, right, Kirby?
Yeah, you just have to hold the screen at the one right here, and then you'll get the starting boost. No, that's not documented anywhere, so it took me forever to figure that out, and there's no real cue for it either. But yeah, the first one is simple. It is faster to get the emerald, even at 90%, than to just try to lose or whatever. So.
Yeah, the first few races are pretty easy, but you can't
get really brutal.
Yeah, they're especially. I believe light blue is the worst one. If I recall.
The 6 and 7 one are pretty terrible.
Yeah.
I believe you're intended to do it with the fully upgraded wave bike, but since it's a speedrun, I'm not doing that. I'm only doing the first upgrade, not the second one. So
yeah.
It's going to be really tight later on.
It takes time to grind, so we don't want to do that.
Yep, use the boost to get through. Also, if you touch Johnny while he's boosting, you lose half your health because fairness.
Half, yikes.
You can lose about over half your health actually. I've seen it happen before in the later races. It's kind of silly.
It's been a while since I last did aisles of this, but they are really fun. It's so fun to just grind these races with the full Wave Rider.
And that is our first Chaos Emerald. So to get the other 6, we need to find the other 6 Johnny locations, which we're not going to do for a very long time. We'll do one of them in the main game, but that's it. So like up to the end of the main game, the 90% route and the all emeralds route is exactly the same, except for one tiny difference where we make a tiny detour to get an extra emerald, which saves about 1 second. So if it weren't for that, you could technically do best ending runs and still get an any percent PB.
1 second.
All right, so this is the first hidden island. Islands are like the shorter side stages.
Yeah, most of them are pretty short, except for the last Hidden Island 16, I believe, is pretty long, actually.
We will do in this run, I believe.
Oh, do you? I see. It's a pretty cool Hidden Island, honestly. It's pretty great.
All right, now we unlocked Coral Cave, which is the third zone. And the gimmick of the zone is that they have these little hooks and cranes that you can kind of slide down. You'll see one right at the start. But Simon, feel free to go into how the jumping controls work in this game.
They're not very good. They're very bad. So I believe it's because the jumping off rails is on Y. You have to use Y to jump off
It is
rails.
A, but yeah.
A, yeah.
Y is boost, A is jump, B is trick, whereas in Russian colors, DS, B, and A are both jump. So if you want to jump off a rail while boosting, you have to like kneel your thumb all the way across, and it actually legitimately gives me hand issues, so I don't do it.
It's not fun for anybody involved.
Why they did that? Don't ask me. Game design. Like right
Yeah,
here, I had to tilt my arm to hit that. And right here as well.
It is legitimately somewhat painful to do it all the time, and that's why rails in this game are not fun.
That's like really the only gameplay issue I have with this game, because otherwise it's pretty much an improvement over Rush in basically every way.
Yeah, it's definitely, especially the bosses.
Oof, yeah, well, we don't need to talk about that too much, but yes, I'm gonna go for this.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, we don't need.
All right, we're about done with Act 1. GG.
GG.
And again, this is not 100% because 100% means we have to do all the hidden islands and all 100 missions, and I don't think anyone's ever routed it, and I don't think that's gonna happen for a long time.
It's mostly the missions that are the issue.
Yeah. We only do like 6 or 7 hidden islands in this category, so I actually made a mistake. Can I make this back? Nice.
Nice.
I don't know if that really saved time, but probably, because hooks suck.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, this zone also has these minecarts. It's kind of not too big of a deal. Kind of want to save your speed when you're going uphill or downhill.
I've never personally had hand trouble while running a game, because a DS game, but I can completely sympathize with people who have to deal with it. It's tough.
I think what they're going for in Rush Adventure is that they wanted to make it easier to trick off a rail, so they made the B button trick, which is a little dumb because the R button's already trick off of rails anyways. Oh. Whoops. Well, it happens. I was trying to trick. I was trying to trick, but I tricked too early, so I just jumped off instead.
Yikes.
All right, well, we're going to get a lot of boost here, so there we go.
No, it would be
That
like
happens.
6-7 hours, I think. Something like that. 100%.
I have no idea, and I don't want to try it.
I mean, I definitely wouldn't.
I say that. Watch me try it in like a year or two.
You're gonna do Colors DS 100% first, mister. We're gonna agree on a definition.
No! No!
Yes. I'm gonna
Okay.
actually route that.
We've got a bit of an auto-scroller here. It doesn't really matter which paths you take. They may differ by like 0.01 seconds or something, which really isn't like, technically slower because of how frame counting works in this game. How I remember it, just turn in the opposite direction every turn. But it's not a long one, so it's not too big of a deal. Actually, kind of a nice short break.
We're coming up on one of the most interesting bosses in the game.
Yeah, so this boss, normally you have to wait for it to attack you and then hit the weak tentacle repeatedly. And it's kind of consistent because every one of its attacks will give you an opportunity to hit it. Good design.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, in a speedrun's case, we're looking for a very specific pattern for an exploit, which is a 50-50 chance, I believe.
Yeah, I believe it is.
Chances at it. Otherwise, we're gonna have to do it the normal way.
The normal way is about like 110, I think. You can get like that without the strat. But but with the strat, you save like 30-40 seconds.
There we go. You need to make him angry by hitting him enough times to go into this phase. And now he gives me 2 patterns. We're looking for one of 2 patterns. And we got the bad pattern, so we're gonna have to wait this out, unfortunately. We have another chance for the fast pattern, but
Yeah, the sliding deal hands are not optimal.
Come on, come on. Okay, this is what we're looking for.
Nice. It's a really cool exploit. I remember when it was found back in 2015, I think.
Mm-hmm.
It was really cool strat.
I believe what's happening there is that normally he kind of blocks you off with his tentacles and he bounces you off, but if you manipulate the weak point to land right next to you, then you just kind of bounce off of it and hit it repeatedly. So,
Yeah, it's really sick, honestly.
pretty cool.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was Coral Cave. I actually forgot to do something.
Hmm?
Yeah, so I was supposed to do this earlier.
Kirby.
It's only like 1 second, 2 second time loss. I need to redo Plant Kingdom 1 and Machine Labyrinth 1 because I need the materials for the routing to work out. And I
Yeah.
wanted to do it before unlocking Blaze, so I skipped the character select screen. But so that's why I lose like a second. But oh well.
You still play Blaze and Haunted Ship, right?
You played, I think, with how I routed this at least, Sonic and Blaze uses are about 50-50 roughly.
Yeah, it's pretty neat. Definitely an interesting variety of gameplay.
So I believe you get blue materials from any zone, act in Zone 1. And that's kind of what we need to even beat the game. You have to do this in any percent too. So, and Act 1 of both zones is faster than Act 2. So.
I guess I probably should introduce myself at some point. I'm Diamond. I'm Diamond. I currently own both Sonic Rush main single segment world records and Sonic Colors DS world record.
Wow, look at this guy bragging about his world records.
I don't know. One of them was set like 4 years ago. So.
It's a really good run. His Colors DS run is really good.
It is definitely, honestly, might be the best Rush record overall.
I don't think I can think of like more than 10 seconds of time save, honestly.
The only thing I could say is that if I somehow manage to figure out the Admiral Jelly quick kill consistently, the 25-second one, then maybe.
So you will see me run Colors DS later tonight.
That's a good run. Well, any percent is a very good run. And All Emeralds does have all of the facets of any percent.
Pretty much. We're getting close to the end of the stage, so thankfully, this is the only time you have to redo a stage. Well, just for materials. We technically have to redo some stages for missions to unlock soul emeralds, but I'll get into that later. Oh, wait, that's too early.
Yeah, they...
So you get to see what happens if you mess that up part up. Kind of have to waste 4 or 5 seconds doing that.
Yeah, it's kind of slow. But it's not that bad.
Alright, so now we need to talk to Tails to build a radio tower, which allows us to take the path east, which is where the next zone is. And you also need 1,000 rings technically, but if you're reasonably competent at speedrunning the game, that should not be a problem.
Yeah, you naturally get that much.
Technically, you need an A rank to get the materials you need, but if you're going fast enough, that should never be a problem.
Yeah, just take some practice.
Sailboats. Second and the last time we're using the sailboat, thankfully. So we're gonna need to go here.
Good riddance, sailboat.
Sailboats. Bum, ba-dum, bum. Reminder, I can't hear the game audio, so I can't really tap to the music like I usually do out of boredom. So Diamond, how's your day been? How's your Saturday been? What have you been up to before this?
It's been really comfy. I woke up at like 10:30 a.m. Just went didn't I haven't been. It's just been really comfy, you know. I've been ready to watch you play this game, and then I've been seeing how I'm going to handle talking about Colors DS All Emeralds without.
All Emeralds has a lot of cool stuff. Well, sort of cool stuff. I like the special stage in Colors DS, honestly, even though they're kind of auto-scrollers. You can route it to make them a little faster.
A little bit, but they're also so long, and
they are technically auto-scrollers, sort of. So
yeah,
nothing changes that.
Yeah, we'll get to that. But that game's great.
So we reached Kylo's Island or whatever. It doesn't have a stage. We are just here for story reasons. And we also unlocked another landing point, so we can start using another boat to travel from the island we just reached. And we're going to use a wave cyclone because the sailboat cannot cross beaches, shores.
Yeah, It's a good thing it can't either. who would want to play the wave? Who would want to play that?
I was technically supposed to fight Johnny here too, but oh well. I'll just do that in both games.
It saves like 1 second, right?
Yeah, it's 1 second of time saver or something. It's not a big deal.
Yeah, it's
Because the last boat you get is so fast. I mean, it doesn't look fast, but it's really fast that you just save so much time with it compared to you going with the sailboat.
oh yeah, it's the last boat's really good.
All right, so another wave rider section. This is a pretty short one, so well, I hit max boost anyways, so I'm gonna skip that ramp. Again, hitting ramps is slower than just skipping them, but I don't think I need the boost, so I'm just gonna skip them. Hopefully I routed this properly. Not entirely. Should have held out a bit more. Okay, I'm just gonna use it now. We should be good. All right, Zone 4, Haunted Ship. So this is the first time we're gonna be using Blaze. Could you explain how Blaze differs from Sonic?
I can. Okay, so Blaze is a bit slower than Sonic, unfortunately, but she makes up with it with some really cool tricks. Blaze has a very high up trick and a very linear side trick, a very distance-based side trick. So she can and it also preserves momentum. I believe that's relevant in this run too, right?
With the start and upgrade, it does.
Yeah.
You see like twice in the run.
So yeah, it's like you can so she can get a lot of height and move straight up very fast. Although it does kind of stomp her momentum. It's still very useful though. Blaze is generally better for this stage because of her hover, which is extremely useful to skip cannonball sections.
Because you are slow. Well, though you can't skip this one. Yeah, Blaze has a hover. She has a limited amount of time she can use it in one jump, but you can stagger it out. And that's what I'm going to do frequently to gain as much distance as possible. I'm going to do a reverse slope jump here to get some height. I can barely make this.
This level is really cool. I'm a big fan of this one.
Honda Ship is really fun.
Yeah. This is one of the stages I had, one of the main stages I IO'd before I lost my copy of this game like 8 months ago.
All right, Act 2. So boost management's a little different, especially between this game, the main game and time trial mode. Because in time trial mode, every 1-up capsule is turned into a max boost capsule, but in the main game you don't. So there's supposed to be a max boost capsule here, but I don't get it. So my boost is a lot lower than in time attack mode.
Yeah, it's just a dumb
You just have to keep that in mind.
Not too
big of a deal. Okay, so we just got the fast trick upgrade, and for some reason, normally when you use the forward trick of Blaze, she still complete stop after a specific amount of distance, but she ignores that with the fast trick, so she just goes really, really fast with her forward trick.
This is where I make a get on joke, right?
Okay, hopefully I can make this. This is a very tight hover to make, and made it with plenty of space to spare, room to spare.
Nice. Hell yeah.
Alright, boss time. This boss is kind of fun, although also kind of annoying. There's one thing that makes it very annoying, which is related to the last hit.
Yeah, the last hit is miserable.
The other bad part about this fight is that it's really lag. So
yeah,
you get rings to reduce lag, hopefully.
This boss is quite luck based, though. He can do, because you want to get the heart, because you want him to stop attacking after the midway point in the fight, so that he'll just jump right up. Once you deal half damage, he'll just jump right up.
Don't jump. Okay, got it.
Cool.
Nice. He was about to jump right there, but
yeah, you really don't. That was a really sick skip. I can't lie.
Come back. So yeah, this is very random, and you can just not be able to hit this randomly because it says no.
There's a really funny trick. There's a really funny thing with
get
this.
Back here.
If you hover and deal damage to it at the same time,
no! Dang it! That was just really bad. Like there was nothing I could have done about it.
Oh my god, that was abysmal. Yeah, I've never seen that happen before. That was so bad luck.
Come down. Oh my goodness, come down here. I might be dead.
This boss is miserable.
Okay, I'm just gonna wait at the top because it always goes back to the center when it stops going around. It's a really dumb mechanic. How random it moves.
Yeah, this is definitely by far the worst part of this fight.
So yeah, there was really not much I could have done about that. But that's just how it is.
You just have to chase it, and if it goes where it wants to go, it goes where it wants to go.
You just have to hope it moves into your direction.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that was Zone 4. We're gonna build a third vehicle, Aqua Blast.
Aqua Blast is pretty cool.
It's a hovercraft, so it also can go across shores. And then we're actually gonna go to Zone 6 instead of Zone 5. You can do either of them in either order. We're just gonna go to Zone 6 first because it saves an extra map, scrolling the map up and down. So
Zone
barely
6
faster.
is pretty cool. I can't lie.
Very
it has
cool.
the best boss in the game. Haha.
I haven't practiced it too much, so
Oh
we'll see how that works.
no! Oh no!
I was juggling like 4 runs, and I just have them practice enough to do a run.
I can't blame. Aren't you juggling like 5 runs?
4. Thankfully, I'm not doing Sonic Advance 3.
Ah,
He's doing that.
it was 2, right? I
I'm
believe.
doing 1 and 2.
1 and
tomorrow.
2, so that's like 5 runs because of Fire Emblem.
Oh yeah, there was a Fire Emblem charity event I was part of today. That's ongoing right now too.
I didn't see it. I was trying to look it up, but because you never sent me the link.
I did tweet it out, but yep.
I was not looking at Twitter.
It's fine. No one's gonna catch every tweet. So yeah, hovercrafts. You can't move any faster, so it's kind of an auto-scroller. But you can lose time. If you get hit, you lose a lot of time. If you deflect attacks, you also lose a little bit of time. So basically, it kind of becomes a contest of how can I dodge attacks as much as possible without reflecting them. But if I'm about to take a hit, I'm better off reflecting it.
Mm.
So, because there's like some hit lag that you lose some frames on if you try to deflect anything. Yeah, this one's alright.
Yeah, it's
at least.
yeah, it's a pretty neat. It's definitely one of the better. It's definitely not a bottom tier vehicle.
I don't dislike any of them besides the sailboat. Although if I
Yeah.
had to choose, this is probably my second least favorite, or well, third favorite.
Yeah, it's fair. Yeah, it's definitely the first one and the fourth one. The first one because it actually has some legit cool speed tech and has all the Johnny stuff, the Johnny races. And the fourth one's really fast and gets you where you need to go.
All right, Blizzard Peak. So we're gonna do this with Sonic, partially because Sonic has an exploit where if you do a forward trick without pressing a direction on a snowboard, well, you're about to see what happens.
Yeah, this is busted. If you want to see something ridiculous, watch the IL of this. Watch the IL of this stage. It is absurd.
You are not supposed to go that fast, by the way.
No, not at all. It is mess.
Oh. I was a little ambitious with that trick, trying to save frames, but oh well. I don't even know where I am. Oh, okay. Well, I'm on the bottom path, so.
Oh,
All right.
it really do be like
jump
that.
here. Okay, I'm good. There we go. Forward trick again. And that's basically, I'm gonna do it one more time for a short moment. Oh, never mind. I fell into bottom route. Oh well. I mean, it's not really that much slower, so
Yeah,
not the end of the world.
it's a really cool IL though. It's very fun. I would suggest learning.
Whew. That jump is really hard to make, and I actually made it.
Oh yeah, that jump is really hard. I agree. I remember losing so many attempts to that one.
All right, Act 2. So the Act 2 has a gimmick with these ice slides. You want to avoid them as much as possible because they're slow, so you're going to see some cool air dashing movement to avoid as many as possible.
Yeah, they are very slow.
And
Not
we also
good.
have these icicles, which are pretty much the same thing as the ones in Adventure DX. Except in 2D.
Yeah.
You can see them again here. And again, this is another one of those cases where the time trial mode is a lot faster because that right there is a full boost, but max boost capsule. But and the main game is a one-up capsule, so
Yeah,
conservative.
unfort.
I'm really low on boost. Oh, didn't do that. All right, so there's gonna be a minor ice slide skip I'm gonna do where I kind of have to try to make a blind jump because it's in a dead zone between the screens, and I made it. So yay.
Nice. Yeah, that's pretty hard.
All right. Shoutouts to the boss coming up that is slower on easy mode than normal mode. I'm not kidding, because easy mode
Yeah.
puts in more like bombs to give you more time, which is technically easier, but they block your way, so you lose a little bit of time in speedrun.
One interesting thing for in-game time, if you let the intro play out, it actually saves in-game time. this is a really cool boss, a very unique one for the for the Rush Advent series in general. It's all about just specific platforming, and preserving momentum.
I'm at 0
Air dash.
rings, so that's not scary at all.
There's a very
let's go.
yeah. There's a very interesting trick with this boss in which you can just you can air dash over the icy gaps inside the whale, but it's unless you've like practiced it a bunch, it's not worth it to do consistently at all. It's definitely an IL strat.
So let's see if I remember this part, because I've only done it twice over this past week. There's a jump coming up. Okay, I jumped a little early, but that's okay. Better than getting zapped. Okay, that actually went really well.
Oh yeah, you just straight up got all those. That was sick, actually.
Yeah, wow. That went really smoothly. Very happy with that.
Yeah. Those doing it over those ones without the ice is not nearly as risky as doing it over the ice ones. So it's worth going for.
Yeah, there's no reason not to go for West Sonic.
Yeah. Blaze, it's a bit different because of how her hover works.
Gonna get that ring because I don't like being at 0 rings at the very end of a fight, of like a 2-minute fights.
Yeah. It's not good. Yeah, the third section definitely the easiest one because there's no really hard there's no air dashes over gaps.
I would say it's the hardest one casually because you do have to do a lot of platforming, but
That's
once
true.
you know it, it's really consistent.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the only thing. Some jumping off some of the missiles.
All right, so that's
Okay.
Blizzard Peaks. We're gonna now go to Zone 5. Wait, no. Is my brain messing up?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah,
Babylon
yeah,
Zone
I
6,
did that in
Kirby.
the correct order. Technically, yeah, I did Blizzard Peaks was Zone 5. Sky Babylon Zone 6. See, we kind of have to make kind of a long trip around, unfortunately, because you have to go to a plot-related island to have another starting point with your boats, and then just go from there to the 6th zone again.
Yeah, it's weird. I don't know why they did that.
Kind of have to go all the way around the corner. So, yep. Near the island that I'm about to go to, there is a Johnny location, which is the 6th Emerald. You can go for it. You can technically win. You can technically save like 2 seconds if you go for it, but good luck beating him without any upgrades.
Yeah, it's not gonna.
Yeah.
Unless you're really, really good. Probably not.
I messed
gonna
with timing,
happen.
whether it's faster to just do it now with the minor detour, or versus doing an actual extra trip with the Deep Typhoon, the last vehicle. And it turns out that the Deep Typhoon is so fast that it's not even that much slower.
Nice.
But yeah, as usual, I want to avoid as many reflects as possible. If I can't avoid an hit, I don't want to get hit, basically, because it costs time.
Yeah.
All right, this is Hidden Island 2. Another short side stage. We're going to use Blaze for it,
Blaze.
I think. Oh, no. I'm thinking one trip ahead. Oops. Nope. It's here. This thing here. So yeah, if you want to look, Johnny's like down here. That little patch of water, but yeah. No, I'm not doing it.
No, don't do it, Kirby. You'll regret it.
He's already hard enough even with an upgraded Wave Rider, so.
Yeah, unless you do max upgrade, it's not. No.
You know, all these are pretty easy with the maximum upgrade Wave Rider.
Yeah.
But again, that costs way too much time because if you want to max upgrade your Wave Rider, you kind of have to upgrade each ship to level 1 first, and then you can do the level 2 upgrade of the Wave Rider. But obviously, doing all of that's way too slow, so you're better off just doing first upgrade because that costs very little time.
Yeah.
And actually saves time.
Definitely, yeah, especially for the last 2.
All right, almost there. Thankfully, this is a short trip. Wait, now we're doing Hidden Island 2. And then Sky Babylon, which is probably one of my favorite zones in the series, actually.
It is a really great zone, and it has
Aesthetically and design wise.
Yeah, and the run is also just straight up really cool. So. Oh yeah, this is the one where you abuse the springs. Yeah.
Yeah, and you just kind of skip a lot of it that Sonic can't do because Blaze can go very vertically.
Yep.
So yeah. Blaze is kind of the more trick-oriented or shortcut-oriented character. Sonic is the speed-oriented one. Oh, well.
What did you do? Oh
Alright.
no, Kirby, please.
I think I can go back, and then I should be able to do this.
Yeah. No,
I need to go to the island. I need to go to the island. So it's C chart.
Yeah.
There we go.
Thank God for the
That
C
works.
chart.
That works. Okay. Improv. Mad improv stress right there.
You do not want to fight the boss's place. You really
Sonic,
don't.
But yeah, the boss is
Sonic, yes.
already kind of, well, not atrocious, but kind
It's
of
hard.
insert curse word fest with Blaze. And it's even worse with, way worse with Sonic.
But Sonic is so incredibly bad, but with Blaze, I actually really like the boss, personally. But it's also a very love-hate relationship with that boss.
All right, so there's going to be a lot of abusing, maintaining speed cap. So
Yeah, and there's also Blaze. Blaze also has the advantage of not having to being able to go through the fire in this stage, which is neat.
So right here, I'm going to land on this giant downhill slope and go as fast as Sonic. And I want to maintain this as much as possible, so I cannot like stop anywhere, or else I'm going to lose breaking speed cap. And I do a forward trick into a uphill slope, which also breaks speed cap for Blaze's case.
Yeah, that's a very. It's not used as much in this game, but in Rush, that is an extremely important tech.
Everywhere in Rush. Yeah.
Extremely important tech.
Go down, landing on a downhill slope again to break speed cap a bit. Kind of skipping over a part of the stage. Again.
Yeah, you can skipping. You can skip a lot of those. Skip a lot of those launchers, which is because the launchers are quite slow, as they were in Plant Kingdom as well.
Guess that works. I believe Sonic is technically faster for both zones and Blaze. Sonic is faster than Blaze in almost every act. It's just that a lot of acts you have to play really risky strats to make it faster. So
Yeah, it's just not worth it. Blaze is fast enough that the risk is not worth the reward.
for me personally, yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
I'd probably do it.
yeah, he could. I've been wondering where his single segment runs would have been. He did say he would do some, but it's been like.
All right, so minor mechanic here. So when you hit a boost pad, you are locked in that direction, and you are locked in that speed for like a second or two, which is bad in most cases, because that means you can't actually turn around for about a second, which is really annoying. But there was a case right there where I was going uphill off a rail, and that actually helps me in that case because that means I avoid decelerating when going uphill on the rail.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's a thing in Rush Adventure, and Colors DS.
Yeah, it's pretty useful.
Which again is why we call it Colors DS Rush 3. Or
yeah, exactly.
Because it literally has the same mechanics. All right, minor skip here. Takes like 2 seconds. Not difficult, but I take my time to make sure I am oriented, because if I try to boost immediately, I have a chance of getting boost glitched, which we can get into that, because basically after you land, if you try to boost immediately, there's a small chance that you'll just not boost. You'll do a short 1-frame boost and then not boost anymore, and that can get you killed. And why is that a thing? Don't ask me. In Sonic Rush.
Actually the worst part of these games.
Yeah, so like if I tried to boost immediately before that skip, there's a high chance that I would just not maintain that boost and I'll die, because I don't have boost. It's the thing in Colors too, technically, but it doesn't really matter because you can boost in the air in that game.
Yeah, boosting in the air is pretty great. It's pretty good.
These gimmicks are also really annoying because the hitboxes are really janky.
Yeah, if you get hit up there, you lose so much time.
And yeah, if you mess up anywhere, which is really easy to do, then all the cycles are not lined up anymore. So I pretty much have to kill these one by one now, because you can't make these tight turns if the robots are in the way at the wrong cycle.
Pretty nasty.
That's like the only bad thing I can say about the zone. This gimmick's are really dumb.
Yeah, the ending is not good, but everything else is great.
We're gonna do one more tiny little skip by doing a reverse slope jump to skip going downhill. Hopefully I can time it right. Right here. Ooh, that was almost too high.
Oh, hell yeah. Nice.
All right, boss time. Feel free to go in on this.
Okay, so this boss So the thing about this boss is that if you land on one of those platforms, the boss starts trying to attack you. But if you don't land on the platform, you can just infinitely up trick to do a bunch of damage, and you don't have to deal with it.
He does attack you eventually, but he doesn't do it for a long time. Okay, so
Yeah.
that was a good round.
Yeah, that was good.
He's not turning down yet. I thought he said half health. Oh well. Okay, there he is.
Yeah, it's like it's at 2/3, I believe, that he comes down. Wait, what? It's when
he
the
was-
Allegro starts.
All right, so that was a little unfortunate, but it can't be helped.
Yeah, unfortunate.
First cycle was really good. Second cycle, not so good. I should
Yeah.
finish him here.
This is a good fight.
you go.
I like this fight. I'm biased as hell. That's pretty good fight, dude. Like
That's not bad at all.
Yeah.
The first round was what made it really good.
Yeah, sub 1 is not bad at all for a
I
single-
usually get like 120, so that's how well this fight went.
Yeah. If you want to know, well, Speedbreaker does have a sub 40 on that boss with Blaze, which is absurd.
Okay, so we're gonna build our last vehicle, and it's the fastest vehicle. It's really fast. And it's not
so
gonna look
fast.
fast because it's basically a rhythm game. But trust me, it is very fast, and you want to use it as much as possible. All right, so then we're gonna go ahead to the last zone, which is all the way in the upper right corner. So I need to use the Deep Typhoon, which is a submarine. But we can't actually enter the zone yet because we have to go there to activate a fetch quest. You can't do the fetch quest until you activate it by going there first. So
Yeah,
unfortunate, but what can you do about it?
it really do be like that.
All right, so this is gonna be really tight because I'm intentionally skipping an island here. That should make it.
Should.
All right. Oh, I don't have audio.
Oh no!
I don't have audio. Oh crap.
Oh,
Well,
bugger.
I'll
That's
just
not
make
good.
And just imagine the music in my head because I've done.
No music rhythm game. Let's go.
I'm playing a rhythm game without music.
The ultimate pro strats.
Would now be an inappropriate time to ask why there's a rhythm game in some.
No,
Just
it's
Sonic.
because why not?
I am a fan of rhythm games, so like this is probably my second favorite ship mini game, just because I like rhythm games.
I'm not really a huge big on them, but I think I can respect it. It's more interesting. It's pretty interesting, so I can respect it.
Yeah, like you can see a lot of tiny little rings. You're supposed to tap them to like 8 notes.
Yeah,
Really
it's pretty
lazy.
neat. Then you have to hold on the mines and the weird things. I don't know what those are. Dun, 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 dun.
Oh, I actually got most of those.
Yeah. I guess, well, you've done it a lot more than I
I've
have.
done it way too many times. So I had it in my head. All right, so we have to see this cutscene, unfortunately, and start a fetch quest.
Yeah, it's...
Okay, so we're gonna Deep Typhoon. So thankfully, after you start the fetch quest, you can kind of see these dark little shadows that the game shows you. That's where the relics you have to get are. So the game kind of points it out to you, basically.
Yeah, it's pretty nice of it, honestly.
And we're gonna use the Deep Typhoon as much as possible. There will be 2 or 3 cases where we use the Aqua Blast instead, because Deep Typhoon cannot go over shores. So, and there will actually be 1 case of that soon after this hidden island.
Hmm.
I think this is 3, so I should be using Sonic for this.
Sorry, so apologies for that. Just give me a second.
All right, so I'm gonna be doing Hidden Island 3, and I'm gonna do this as Sonic. There's a lot of places where you can just kind of fall into a pit and die, so I have to be a little careful. Let's play it safe, though. Right. Yeah, just Franker's it. Oh, okay, well, it's occasion. Okay. I just had 2 glitches happen to me in a row. Sometimes on those little things, you'll just go up at a predetermined angle and not be able to change where you go. And I also got boost glitched right when I landed, which is what you saw me do. Just boost for a frame, but not keep the boost. So that's the first relic. Second one, I'm actually gonna use the Aqua Blast for this one now. Because using the Aqua Blast lets you cut across like this, because I'm crossing a lot of shores there. This is about 2 or 3 seconds faster than going all the way around with the Deep Typhoon. That's how fast it is. So, well, not all the way around, but you can go to this hidden island with the Deep Typhoon from the left, which is almost twice the distance as what I'm doing right now. Yeah, this should be pretty quick, and then we'll be doing Hidden Island 4, which again we're gonna do as Sonic. That was close. Killing the capsules because I don't want to hit them, otherwise I lose time. Oh, I got hit. Bummer. All right, Hidden Island 4 is a hidden island with the same aesthetic as Coral Cave. So we're gonna see those hooks again, and by hooks I mean not do them at all because they kill my hands. Well, not do the reverse slope jumps. I'm gonna intentionally wait here a second because just in case I get boost glitched. Because if I get boost glitched, then I'm dead.
Yeah, it's very unfortunate that it just happens all the god. It happens all. Boost glitching just can happen anytime, and you can't do anything about it.
I feel like it only happens right after you land. I've never seen it happen otherwise. It's effectively random as far as I know, though.
Yeah.
Right, that's Hidden Island 4, the second of 3 relics. And then we're gonna wrap up the fetch quest with another Deep Typhoon. Island. Here. Ooh, I might hit the wall there. Which will be unfortunate if I do. I'm rushing really badly.
You sure are, Kirby.
Yeah. I didn't. That was not even intentional, but. I don't know where this is in the music, but whatever. All right, Hidden Island 5. This is a very vertically oriented stage, which you can guess we're going to use Blaze for.
Yep.
Take this. An up trick, and we just skip the stage.
It's a good game.
So we just got all the 3 relics, and now we can actually go to the last zone. The way to do it is by going to the sea chart. Well, after these cutscenes. All right, now we have to do this really difficult puzzle and have Tails say, "That's it, Sonic. That's it, Sonic.
That's it,
That's
Sonic.
it, Sonic. That's it. That's Sonic. That's it. I think you've got it.
That's it.
Sonic. That's it. That's it. I think you've got it. Sonic.
Did you know?
I think you've got it."
Did you know, Kirby, that's it? And I think you
thanks.
got it?
All right, again, this is another zone where I strongly prefer to use Blaze, even though she's technically slower, just for the consistency. So, all right, Pirates Island. This zone is also really cool to speedrun.
Yeah, this zone's pretty great. It's also got a banging song.
Right. Nope. So when you hit a horizontal spring, you have, I believe, a frame to do a trick off of it, which can save time, but I think I'm unfortunate. I'm out of boost, unfortunately, so I need to do that. All right. We're good. I'm really low on boost, so I have to be a little bit conservative.
Yeah, understandable.
All right, I'm just not going to boost here. All right. jump here to save a little bit of time.
Reverse slope jumps are some of the coolest things in this series. They're just wonderful, really.
So when you do a horizontal trick with blades, if you do it pixel perfectly into the very edge, you break speed cap and you just go really fast, which was what I was trying to do. And hitting those is very vital in ILs. Yeah.
Excuse me?
I would say that too if it hadn't already happened. But this is like things like that happen.
Really? Oh. I haven't seen.
Well, Sonic games. That's how it be. But I can't use that line. That's never happened before, unfortunately.
It really do be like that.
This part is why I use blades, because getting hit by those anchors is instant death.
Yep. Those anchors are very cool.
Right. And there's a dolphin here. Dolphins are basically auto-scrollers, so you want to skip them if possible. There's only one we're not going to skip in this zone.
Yeah, some of them, yeah, the one you just can't because there's huge bottomless pits and you can just die. You just die if you can't skip it, if you don't skip it.
I'm really hoping I get the forward trick displayed at some point because it's really cool to show off and you
It's
really see the
really
effect
great.
of it. This is like the only zone where you have opportunities to do that, so I haven't gotten a single time in this act, but there's like 2 or 3 spots where you can go for it in Act 2. Alright, so Act 2 is weird at the start because normally when you hit max boost and after your maximum boost timer runs out, it shoots straight down to the second meter. However, for some reason right here, if I do some tricks and don't finish it, then if you pay close attention to the boost meter, it's not going to drop down. It's going to drop down very slowly. Or I can almost die.
Yeah, boosting.
I did die.
Oh, Kirby.
It happens.
It really do be like.
It do be like that. Alright, I'm going to have to conserve a bit. I should be fine, though.
Yeah.
Actually, no, I'm not. I don't have enough boost. Never mind. I lied. Alright, we're going to have to do this. There we go. I need to hit that item box blind in order to land on that. Okay, maybe I'll break speed cap. Nope. Alright. Alright. How's it going? No boost. Boostless blaze.
Yeah, boostless blaze.
I was like 1 frame too early there. And that was too late.
Dang. Yeah, like it's this kind of like setup for those tricks. It's not really that common in this game.
They are very common in Rush, so you have to really be good at them.
Oh yeah, they are
Rush.
fairly common in that game. And so, especially for specific ones where you need to do big slope jump, reverse slope jumps, you need to know how to do them.
Go fast, hold right. Alright, this is another dolphin. Sonic can't skip this, Blaze can. But Sonic is still faster in this stage, just FYI. Because he's a little faster than Blaze, but that little bit of extra speed really adds up over the course of a minute. So that's why he's like faster than Blaze, even though Blaze can take all these cool shortcuts to save a lot of time over him.
Yeah, Sonic's just fast. Not as fast relatively as in Rush, but he's still pretty goddamn fast.
Right, and this is the non-skippable dolphin because it's a bottomless pit and you have to go up and down with no way to really gain height outside of the dolphin. Pretty short one though, thankfully. Nope. Flag. So, that went. No one saw that death. That was perfect. Alright, so we're reaching the Johnny Whiskers fight. Yeah, this fight sucks. I'm gonna be targeting Whiskers, the big red dude, as much as possible, because we're ultimately bottlenecked by who dies second. And Whiskers has a lot more health than Johnny, the green dude. And also, Whiskers has a lot of attacks that leave him invincible. So
yeah, the jumping attack. Yeah, the jumping attack's terrible. You want him to do it as little as possible.
Because he's vulnerable during the entire jump attack, but if he's stuck in a corner like that, then his jump attack will be cut short.
Yep, it's very important.
Oh, he got out of the corner.
Yeah, it's Whiskers just really sucks. He's awful. And then Johnny starts getting really annoying in phase 2. When you have to actually hit him multiple times to get him to make him vulnerable.
So this game also has another ring mechanic that supposed to discourage you from hoarding one ring, because every time you get hit in a level, your rings will fly farther. So getting hit actually matters a lot. You
Yeah,
can't just,
especially
eventually that one ring starts to fly too far for me to get.
in this fight and in the final boss. It's very important, especially for the hard version of the final boss.
And this tag team attack sucks. Okay, I canceled it somehow.
Yeah, sometimes you could do that. It's really random. So like, sometimes you just can't cancel it at all. Sometimes you can cancel it.
I'm in the corner. I should try not to die. Okay, I'm not dead.
Yep. And yeah, you have to be able to simultaneously dodge the saws from above and also be able to not get died
Yeah.
by Whiskers.
So you notice how like almost all of my attacks have been on Whiskers, and Johnny still died like before Whiskers even goes to it. That's how much extra health he has.
Yeah, Whiskers sucks. He's the worst.
Which is why I prioritize him. All right, he's almost dead.
You have to
There we go.
prioritize it. There's the weird thing is that it's like that boss is so variable in time.
Alright, so this is the final boss. This is the final boss, although it's not going to be run over because I still have post-game stuff to do.
This is one of the coolest bosses in the game.
Yeah, there's a lot to explain, and I'm going to have to focus, but you can see what's going on here.
Yeah, okay. So, if you mash hover at this shield, it will break, and you hit it on a specific frame, I think you will automatically break the shield. And that's a one hit shield. It saves so much time.
You're supposed to hit his own shield, basically, but that is way too slow because it requires waiting on attacks.
I believe Zagest and I found it completely differently. Both found it, but also completely different times without each other knowing, and it was really interesting.
And you're also seeing the big obvious reason why I'm using Blaze to get as many hits as possible much more easily.
Yeah, Sonic, not as fun. Also, it depends. The spawning of those is really weird. Sometimes those, like, if that had spawned a little bit earlier, we could have saved a bunch of time by having it just explode, or we could have gotten all those. Kirby could have gotten all those hits much earlier. And yeah, it's just a bunch. It's just.
Oh, that's convenient. He destroyed his own left barrier, so that saves me a lot of time.
Nice. Yeah, because both. Eventually, two of them start spawning. Two cannons start spawning instead of one. So, and then.
I tricked on accident. Please get the last hit. Okay, good.
Oh, yeah. Because
if you hover into his weak point, then you do a trick, and then you can't hover anymore. So.
Yeah.
Keep going.
Yeah. So, and yeah, sometimes some of his attacks are really good. He can destroy multiple cannons at once. So you really want him to do those attacks in particular. And over time, the cannons get more health as well. Okay, so the final hit. Yeah, you have to buffer this because it's really fast. So there's a trick for this final hit where sometimes you can get it early. Nobody knows what causes it.
I believe, I'm speaking out of my lab, but I believe it's because this fight runs at 30 FPS when the game runs at 60 FPS. So like you can have him show his weak point on a dead frame, and that might be why it's effectively random.
It's really dumb, and it saves like 2-3 seconds, so it's actually really important for an IL.
All right, so I can take a break.
Credits time.
You can take a break, everyone. Time to use the bathroom, time to get some water.
Yeah.
Getting ready for some post-game. So basically, what you just saw is a 90% run, basically.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
No different, because I forgot to get Johnny the second
That
emerald.
was like a 105 or something like that.
I think my record's like 102, 101.
I don't know. I know.
I don't remember. No, it's lower than that. It's in the 50s.
It's sub 1, isn't it? Yeah.
It's definitely sub hour.
Yeah. I'm gonna look it up. Give me a second.
This is a run I'm pretty happy with. Obviously, it can be improved given how many things can go wrong in the run, but
yeah, record's 58-16.
If someone wants to beat it, they're gonna have to work their ass off for it.
Yeah.
And that's the kind of run that I'm proud to call world record. So
wording this pretty hard.
It's a world record, and it's a good world record.
It's not
If you want to beat it, then go for it, and you will deserve it if you beat it.
World record, as they say. It is on a 3DS.
If I hold down for this, oh yeah, there we go. A.
Yeah, you can do this. I really wish you could do this for the Colors DS credits. Why? Why did they do that?
All right, collect all the Chaos Emeralds and Soul Emeralds. So yeah, we're gonna. Okay, so in order to get the Soul Emeralds, we have to do. There are 100 missions in the game. 7 of them correspond with a Soul Emerald. And they have different requirements. Some of them require you to beat a specific hidden island. Some of you just unlock naturally through progression, and so on. There's a hidden island all the way in the upper left corner, I think, which is what we need to unlock one of those missions. On the way, we're gonna unlock. Actually, no. There's no hidden island we need to do for Blaze right now, but we're gonna have to do some later on. We're gonna go to Hidden Island 16, I believe, which might look familiar if you played Rush. Not because we have to beat it, but because we need another landing point there, because we can't reach Johnny to the upper left corner without beating it. And conveniently enough, it gives us 1 blue ore and 1 metal ore, or whatever it's called, which is exactly enough for us to upgrade our Wave Rider.
That's beautiful.
Which is very convenient.
That is extremely beautiful.
It is very convenient, so. I might have 1 or 2 more, depending on if I S-ranked or not, but at minimum, if you A-ranked everything, then you'll have just enough, and it's perfect. Feels good when it works out like that. Oof, they're going in on me right now.
Damn. Yeah. Oh my God.
That's nice.
That's some Toho stuff right there.
Ooh, close one. I think this is the last time I used the Aqua Blast. Because I have to cross shores to reach this.
Yeah, most of the time you want to be using Typhoon.
All right, Hidden Island 16. If you played Sonic Rush, this might look familiar. I think this is the longest hidden island, or second longest, because the longest one has an optional word. But this is the second longest one. I missed a shortcut, unfortunately, but oh well, not the end of the world.
It's funny how slightly different it is, like playing it, than it is in Rush.
Yeah, along with the mechanical differences and some of the gimmicks working a little bit differently.
Yeah.
Right. But the general route is the same. Just a lot of minor details. All right, so 3 blue material, 3 iron material. Look at the top screen, and 3 black material, which you have bottom.
Exactly.
The black material you get from the last zone, so there's no way for us to miss that.
Yeah.
And we're gonna really want this because we're about to do a Johnny race that's probably one of the harder ones.
Uh-oh.
All right.
Good luck.
Yeah, there's a good chance I'm just gonna lose and waste time on it, which can't be helped if it happens.
Yeah, it's hard. Doing it without max level is
All right.
not easy.
So Johnny's up here, so we're just gonna go straight up there. And this is the 5th one, I think. So, because we get the white Chaos Emerald from this. Cyan is 6, purple is 7. 5, 6, 7 are pretty difficult. So this is basically the game's equivalence of the special stages, if you missed that. You have to find the 7 locations of Johnny, and then beat him in the Wave Rider races to get the Chaos Emerald.
It's a good, these are definitely cooler than the colors, yes. And definitively cooler.
All right, here we go.
Good luck, man.
Wish me luck. I'm just some
Good.
that game that's really tight. I can afford to hit a wall once, I think. But if I hit more than once, then I have to restart, basically. I can't catch up. Check this out. Wait, this is Japanese version, so you're not gonna hear that. Never mind.
Yeah. Oh, what does he say instead?
I don't know. I don't understand Japanese. Okay, well that's one stop. Can I catch up with this? Because I missed this fast start.
Ooh, that.
We'll see. We'll see.
That.
See how this part goes. Because this part here is like one of the hardest parts to do coming up. Right here.
Yeah, you definitely.
Ah, okay, now I have to restart. I messed it up. You need every ring you could get to hit max boost. So.
Yeah, max boost is so important in these. You have to hit it.
And with the Wave Rider, you go faster, and you also can maintain max boost for a longer period of time. So
Yeah,
that's why it's so important to get the upgraded Wave Rider.
at least one upgrade. Yeah.
Okay, much better.
Yeah, good.
Super reduce time. Here you go. Okay, I didn't get a lot of the rings, but I didn't get stopped, so it's okay.
Good. Yeah, I'm
Still waiting. There's a hidden boost pad right there. Come on. There we go. Okay.
nice.
Okay, and now we just pray that he doesn't beat us. Because sometimes... Nope. So depending on the frame that you get those boosts on, he keeps going ahead of you, then falling back
Oh,
randomly, and
no.
there's just nothing you can do about it. You just have to hope that you just end up ahead of him. So there's nothing I could have done about that.
Very unfortunate.
That's only consistent if you have the maximum boost, a maximum Wave Rider. Fully upgraded Wave Rider, but
Yeah.
words are difficult. So let's try this again, and hope for the best.
You almost got it. At least you didn't screw up too bad this time.
Yeah, that went fine so far.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you got this, man.
I got this. It's whether the game's got this or not.
Yeah. True.
At least after
Unfortunately.
this part. Okay, I should still be fine. But as long as I can hit those rings, then I'm okay. The yellow boost rings.
Yeah, those boost rings are pretty important.
All right,
Get
go, go,
behind.
go, 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 go. All right,
Good.
that's basically random. Because like if you're behind him, you will go faster, and he is faster than you. He slowly catches up to you, and then when you're behind him, you'll catch up to him, and it's effectively random because it kind of comes down to the frame that you pass him on.
It's not nice.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. Okay,
Yes. That's gone. That's down. That's good.
that's down. That's one of 3 difficult races. Machine Labyrinth is this way. I think. Let me double check the map. I think that should be correct. So I should be doing another Johnny race here, and then I should be hitting Hidden Island 16, I think? 26. Hidden Island 6 is required for one of Blaze's Solar. So. This one's not too bad, thankfully. It's the 4th Emerald, I believe. I might... No, I drew that too quickly. I didn't hit Johnny. Oops. Oh, yeah, no, I barely missed him. Well, I'm gonna do the Hidden Island first and then redo it then. So, that is unfortunate. I misread the map, but not the end of the world.
Not too bad.
I'm just gonna stick to it because I might as well finish Hidden Island 6 while I'm on my way there, so...
Yeah.
Alright, we're gonna use Blaze for this. And you're gonna see the quick trick exploit again where she goes super fast with the forward trick.
Let's hope.
Oop. Yeah, there we go. Gonna see it like one more time, I think.
God, it's so funny looking.
I bet. But unfortunately, we lost it now, so we can't just go blazingly fast.
Unfortunate. Blaze. Nice.
That's Hidden Island 6. All right, let's do this again. Because I misdrew that path, and that's what can just happen.
Yeah, I just lose a run to it.
That's how it be sometimes. All right,
Yeah.
I'm gonna go like this just to make sure I hit him.
Gotcha.
Make 100% sure. Cross click all around Johnny's face because he deserves it. Become a Jigglypuff. But yeah, again, this is the fastest vehicle by far, even though it doesn't seem fast because it's a different game.
Yeah, it doesn't look fast, but it really is.
All right. Oh, this is the third emerald. Okay, this one's you. So I believe this is where you want to actually skip the boost pad here or there, save a bit of time. I think. Very confident in that. By boost pad, I mean jump ramps. Skip that one. Should be fine. Right. My hand just slipped off my stylus. Oops.
Ooh.
I should still hit max boost pretty easily.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. It should be.
Yeah,
fine.
we're close. I just had to hit an extra ramp. And we're good.
Nice.
And getting rings while max boosting does help maintain max, because it still adds to your boost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Much easier.
Yeah, this one's so much easier. They really do intend for you to get the upgrades for the later ones.
Yeah, like it was pretty obvious they intended for you to have the highest upgrades.
It shows.
Okay, an 8, which is I think here. There's no marker, there's no visual cue for it, so just gotta go for it. So again, I'm going straight to Hidden Island 8. Unfortunately, I can't do any clever routing to route another Johnny here. Hidden Island 8 is again another hidden island I have to do to unlock a Soul Emerald mission. See, if you're a Blaze fan, you're gonna see a lot of Blaze after I get the Emerald, because I'm gonna be doing 7 Soul Emerald missions in a row, which all require use.
Yeah, she's I believe that her retainer, a koala guy, gives her missions to go places to get these emeralds. So some of them are harder boss refights. In particular, definitely the hardest one you'll see later is Ghost Titan. That fight's not easy.
Oh, so I believe this is the longest hidden island in the game because it has an auto-scroller. And we do it twice.
Yikes.
And no, this is not the auto-scroll I'm talking about. There's an auto-scroll at the end of this. So, on the cool side, I'm going to do this as Sonic because it's faster to do it as Sonic. And then I'll be forced to redo this as Blaze later. But yeah, this is a Japanese version of the game again, but for some reason, I thought it would have Japanese text. I assumed it would, but for some reason it has English text, so don't ask me.
Have we ever tried looking at Japanese colors DS?
I have not, because I'm afraid of the same thing happening again.
I mean, I could do it for you. I have some money to buy it. Like, I might just do it, actually. Let's go look on eBay.
Nice.
Alright, let's...
Got a new mission, so that is a Soul Emerald mission. And then do Deep Typhoon again. There is a Johnny location up here. Okay, I am scared that's not gonna hit him. That then.
Wow, the first result is a $183 copy. That's really great.
Fantastic. There goes your money.
The second one is 20.
But yeah, I can't hear audio, so my beat's completely off. So I'm just winging this and playing music in my head. Off of my memory.
You can tell he has done a lot of runs in this game in the past. That he's so good at doing this.
All right, Johnny time. I think this is 4. This should be 4, which isn't too bad. I think this is the one where you have to keep an eye out, manipulate a lot of sharks to move in the right direction. Actually, no, he just drops a bunch of bombs because he's a filthy cheater. He can drop one right.
What a jerk.
Another one there. I can't believe I had it memorized. Too much. Yeah, so this is where you kind of want to have the sharks and manipulate them to go sideways, otherwise you'll hit them as you go through the yellow rings. It's hard to see what's going on. There's
Yeah,
lot of
it's a
yellow.
misdirection of sharks.
Oh, it's too late. Okay, I should still be able to beat him pretty easily. Yeah, caught up already. Okay, don't kill me, please. Okay, we're good.
Nice.
I wasn't sure when he would start boosting because he might actually kill me in just one hit if he started boosting there.
I think you'd have enough. If it does half, you should be.
I won, so we're good there.
Yeah. You would be fine if he had even hit you.
All right, and I'm gonna go ahead and get the second emerald now because I was supposed to get that in the main game while taking the sailboat, but I forgot. So we're gonna do that now and rectify that mistake.
This one should be easy though.
This
So
is number 2, so it's very easy.
Yeah.
If I remember correctly. I'm paranoid about that. Oh. Okay, there we go. I've become so paranoid about missing it. I'm just double checking every single time now. But yeah, like screens are small, which can't really be helped because the screens kind of have to be vertically or aligned, and due to how the aspect ratio works, there isn't much vertical space. So that's just how it be with this game.
Yeah.
Like I guess for parts like this, you don't need the screens to be stacked on each other, but for the main gameplay, they do, for it to make any sense. So in most DS games, you usually have like one main screen and then a side screen that can afford to be a lot smaller. But in this game, you need both screens in the main gameplay equally with equal sizes.
And that's why setups, and that's why stream layouts are not very easy. See the SGDQ 2016 Sonic Colors DS run for that, and the HDQ 2019 Rush run.
I think in my Rush run, the gap between the spaces was still too small. But I mean, like I really don't blame them for not being perfect about it because it's a DS game.
Yeah.
Oh, DS layouts.
It's a struggle. It's a struggle.
It is a struggle.
For games like Pokemon Ranger, who cares?
So right here, I'm intentionally not boosting anymore because I want my boost to stay high without using it all up because there are just enough rings for me to hit maximum boost again if I just don't use the rest of my boost. On top of that, there are these boost pads which speed me up if I'm not boosting, but they don't speed you up while you're boosting. So if I'm not boosting, then I might as well not boost during this part, like gain a bit of speed. And then now I'm gonna go ahead and boost again. That might have been a little early, but I'm sure we'll be fine. Oh, that was way too late, actually. That's okay. All right, 2 emeralds left.
The hardest ones.
Yeah.
I'm surprised so many people didn't know about this game.
Okay, how do you do this again? Okay, so this is one of the hardest ones to draw because I want to draw this way, barely hit that, and then go straight up. And I don't know. That should hit it. That should hit an island 12. It's barely at the tip. Because I want to do the Johnny race here, but on the way, well, I want to do the Johnny race on the way and then hit an island 12, which is an ice space level. Which I need for a soul emerald.
Stay cool, Kirby.
I'm rushing this music really badly. This rhythm game. All these goods. Oof, I think I'm rushing it. Maybe not. All right, there we go. We got Johnny at least.
Good. Gen 3DS is a fine game. It has issues, but I like it.
All right, this is the last one. So last emerald. Well,
good luck, man.
This is the hardest one. So here we go. The game knows about hit lag, by the way, because there is an entire part where if you boost through it, you're gonna suffer a lot of hit lag with a bunch of spikes. So you do not want to boost through it.
You don't want to hit when you're tricking off of the. You don't want to hit the bombs, yeah, because you get
because you hit lag like that.
Yeah.
Okay, now I'm just gonna try to navigate this. Okay. Get as many rings as I can to hit boost. Okay, this is a little unfortunate. I should still be fine. Yeah, okay, I can hit the yellow rings. As long as I'm in range of his yellow rings, I should be fine, because I can always have a chance of catching up like that.
Yeah, it's like the riders, like
Okay,
when
there.
the.
Oh, don't know what happened there. Let's see what happens.
Huh?
Might as well commit to it.
That was
We shall see. And... Go, 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 go! Oh!
Come on, come on, come on. Yo, let's go.
Let's go, first try.
First try, baby. Hell yeah.
Yeah, I actually messed that up. I just don't deserve that. I messed up quite a bit, but
You did.
No, what?
but
We
you
take
got-
we take those.
We take them.
Yeah, you don't use him for the final boss, the Emerald boss, because he's bad.
Yeah, we'll talk about that later.
All right, last Johnny fight race.
Good luck.
Yep. Not as hard as the seventh one, but still brutal.
Check this out.
That's what he says in English.
Check this out. Check this out. Check this out.
He just needs to be quiet.
That was close.
Ooh, yeah.
Lots of bombs. He's just become Bomberman at that point. Okay, we should be good for close
Yeah.
max boost.
Yeah, it seems like you haven't made any mistakes at all, really.
Okay, well that's unfortunate, but you're still fine. Yep.
Oh.
we're good. So yeah, there's all these bombs with boost caps right behind them. You want to avoid hitting the bombs because hit lag. In the game, these races are kind of interestingly designed in that they know about the hit lag. So you can either take it safely and just plow through them, but lose time, or you can try to play it risky and just kind of go around like that. I missed the last one, but we didn't need it. So
Yeah, you'll be
we're good.
fine.
All right, I don't need to style this anymore, I think.
Nice. Not too bad races at all.
Yeah.
Got some of the hard, two of the hard ones first try. Not bad.
Okay, so we're gonna visit the Ocean Tornado to talk to this guy 7 times. Because once you unlock the requirements for the Soul Emeralds, you have to talk to him to unlock the mission. 3. 4. 5. So to go over the missions and how to unlock them, one of them requires beating Coral Caves, which you do by default. Another one you do by beating Hit Blizzard Peaks, which you do by default. And 2 more you unlock by just beating the game naturally. So 4 of them you just unlock by beating the game, basically.
Yeah.
All the other I had to go out of my way for to unlock.
It's really obtuse casually without a guide.
All right, this boss, except Blaze has a much harder time with it because she can't have as much momentum as Sonic.
Oh yeah, this boss.
So I'm using a little bit of an exploit where if you jump right after a spin dash and then keep moving in that direction, you kind of break your boss battle mode speed cap.
Yeah, this is also used for Sonic and Ghostfoot on Night Owls because of the air dashing over gaps. I believe is that boss have a harder mode in this one? I don't remember.
I don't think so.
Hmm.
Which boss?
Ghost Whale.
Not for the Soul Emeralds. The bosses you fight are a Ghost Kraken and this one.
Don't you fight Ghost Titan?
Oh yes, and Ghost Titan and Johnny Whiskers, unfortunately.
Yeah, Ghost Titan. Yeah. I believe that the big change with this boss is that they become spiky a lot more often, if I recall correctly.
Ooh,
Which is
that yellow one didn't
really
hit.
annoying.
It missed completely.
Yeah,
The red one at least. There we go.
unfortunate.
Thanks for the spikes. Yeah. Thank you. Swipe. Oh, that's not gonna hit. Nope.
Well, yeah.
I only need one more green, I think.
Un
Oh, nope.
Bit of unfortunate.
All right. There we go.
Yeah,
One
that
soul
boss
emerald down.
that boss on hard can be annoying, so it just feel like that.
Please select the mission. All right, so we're redoing Hidden Island 6 with Blaze. So you're gonna get to see the quick trick exploit again.
Nice.
Nice boost switch. Oh, that's not gonna be good. Yes, you can run on spikes while you're boosting, by the way.
Yeah, it's pretty good. There is a really cool trick in Rush that uses it.
Yeah, use that exploit in Deadline, I think.
It's in zone. It's my memory's leaving me, but it's a really cool trick. Trust me on this.
All right, mission 10. Now we're gonna refight the Ghost Kraken, and again, if we weren't here for the first fight, as this boss isn't too bad if you fight it as intended, but in the underwater segment, we're looking for a specific pattern, 1 out of 2 specific patterns. And we have 2 chances of it, so assuming they're the same chance, we have a 1/4 chance of not being able to get the quick kill. We got it on the second try. We got the bad pattern first again, so that is unfortunate.
But
Oh, I just completely missed that. Okay, well, that is unfortunate. Very unfortunate. We're not gonna get the quick kill this time. I have to manually do this. That is just bad luck. Wait, is he doing it again? Oh, okay, I guess it's because it's hard mode he's doing a 3rd time, and then I got the bad pattern a 3rd time in a row, so... That's how luck be sometimes.
It really do.
Yeah, that's about a 1/8 chance, and it's gonna happen. I've played in speedrunning enough Fire Emblem to know that, like, low % chances are gonna happen.
Yeah. And also don't never forget Ghost Scarab. Egg Scarab. Never forget Egg Scarab. 3-minute Egg Scarabs.
Right. Finishing globe mode. Yeah, I think the boss isn't horribly long if you don't get the quick kill. I mean, like 20-30 seconds is a lot, don't get me wrong, but it's not like over a minute, which is the amount of time you lose from a single bad pattern in Sonic Rush, by the way. Well, not that much, but 2 bad patterns, I'd say. Okay. Mission 13. Couldn't tell we're not fans of Sonic Rush bosses for a good reason.
No. The only good one is Blaze.
To reiterate a point, during my GDQ Sonic Rush run, I literally took selfies during bosses too, because bosses are effectively luck-based auto-scrollers, where you do nothing half the time.
Yeah. Painful.
It was fun though. It was a really fun run, so I'm glad to have
It's
done that.
great. Yeah. I love that. I love commentating for that. It was really good. I'm so glad that game got in GDQ. Made me very happy.
I'm hoping to run this game any % or all islands at some points, but
Please,
who knows?
I swear to God, I'll buy
I would love to
it.
run all islands, so I'm gonna keep submitting. If they take it, that's cool. If not, that's not the end of the world.
Yeah, it would be nice to have all 3 games have a GDQ run at some point, though. Would be really nice. All Islands is a really cool run. Less downtime, which is neat.
Pretty much no time outside of this auto-scroller that you're about to see.
Yeah.
But yeah, as a reminder, if you do submit runs to GDQ, don't be too deterred if you don't get your runs in. It is perfectly normal to be sad or frustrated, and I don't blame anyone for that, but it is okay. It is okay. It does not deter from remove you from, affect your identity as a speedrunner I worded that really poorly, but I think you know what I mean.
Yep.
You are
I
not
agree.
less valuable if you don't get a run in.
Especially since, yeah, it's some games they just don't take them. It doesn't mean you're invalid.
Like I love running like this meme category of all chapters in Fire Emblem Three Houses, where I play every single run, and it's like an 8-hour run. I would love to run it in a marathon, but I know it's never gonna happen, and I don't blame anyone for that.
Metroid 2 runners are valid.
Oh wait, but anyways, we got to four emeralds now.
I believe so.
5 emeralds. Okay,
But-
we're about to do the last 2 missions, which are both bosses on hard mode.
Yeah, these are hard.
Oh, all these
The first
missions. Look at
one's-
them.
The first one sucks. The second one is hard.
Wait, which numbers are 86, 88? Okay, I have notes open if you can tell, because it's hard to remember all this. All right, but don't die. But yeah, again, if you missed the first time we did this fight, this is probably the worst boss fight in this game. It's very random. There's a lot of patterns Whiskers, the big red dude, can do that makes him invulnerable, and he has a lot more health than Johnny. So you're ultimately bottlenecked by who you go second, which is gonna be Whisker, 90% of the time. So you want to prioritize that and just find a chance to hit Johnny when convenient. So I'm locking him in a corner, so because if you lock him in a corner, then his invincible jump attack is cut short like that. So you don't lose like a second and a half every time he does it.
It's so crucial to do this.
Okay. Well, that's unfortunate, but that's okay. Okay, well, I just lost like 3 seconds there, so because he was waiting for Johnny to come, and he's invincible during that entire period.
Yeah, this boss is not nice.
Go. Boom. Right, come on, get in the corner. In the corner. Okay, he's doing the cool team attack. There we go. Stay in the corner. Stay there. Hi, Johnny. Take that. Oh no! Ugh. And just like that, it was broken because of their invulnerable team attack. Right, Whisker's actually dying before Johnny, because Johnny was like in the other half of the world the entire time.
Yeah, Johnny, and then you also.
But Johnny's not bad at all alone.
Yeah, he's kind of annoying. If you don't get the hit on it early enough, he can be annoying. But if you do, it's not a problem. Like, yeah, he can just like really like.
So this was like 10% where I don't kill Whisker second. I kill Johnny second. I guess because he just didn't happen to be near me when I was bonking Whiskers, because I don't go out of my way to attack Johnny. And he still usually dies before Whiskers.
Yeah. Now we have this boss, which is hard.
88. All right. So this is the same idea, except a lot of stuff has a lot more health and is actually pretty dangerous. As a reminder, hoarding rings is not really doesn't work as well in this game, or any of the Rush games actually, because the more hits you take, the farther your rings will fly, and it's eventually going to come a point where you're not going to be able to get most of them back. So
Yeah, and you get hit a
it's
lot. You get hit a lot in this fight. It's just something that happens.
So I'm going to leave some rings intentionally in case I like actually lose my rings, which is very easy to happen.
And like, yeah, if you're not careful, you can just
one
get.
that way. Okay.
Ooh, he damaged that. That was good.
Oof, I shouldn't have gone for that. I just lost the cycle. That's okay.
Ooh.
Not at the end of the world.
Yeah, it's okay.
I should just pause buffer that and be safe.
Uh oh. Yeah, if you can break this close open. Ooh.
Unfortunately, he's in this mode, so I have to wait for him to go in the background like that.
I wonder if the other cannon spawned, so that maybe it did some damage to that. That would have been good. I can't hear it though, so.
This is not the last fight, by the way. Time will be coming up in probably 5 minutes or something.
Yep.
Hit that for me, thank you. Oof. Yeah, you can see the rings are like really flying out, so I'm gonna only get like 1 or 2 rings back. So it's a
Yeah.
lot of hits.
It gets really bad, and it's not not easy to manage. Especially if you miss multiple cycles.
Right. Ooh.
Oh.
I did not want to
What?
take that hit.
That was so weird. Ooh, that was a nice like 3 hits though. That was really good.
Yeah, it is. Again, I'm actually using a little that same exploit where if you jump after a spin dash and you kind of go really fast, and if you do that and then immediately jump before you hit a can, oh, good. Before you hit a cannon, that is unfortunate.
Oh, did you? Oh no.
Then you
That's
can kind of get a double hit.
yeah. You can get like double or triple hits. It's a pretty cool exploit, honestly. Very unfortunate.
I got
though.
that hit. Oh, don't hit me, please. I got hit. So that is unfortunate. I just lost 2 minutes, but hey, it happens.
You're gonna be far underestimated anyway. It's fine.
What was my estimate? 2 hours? That's
Yep.
really high, I think. Just to
It
account
is.
for bosses like this, because this boss is very dangerous.
It's probably for the races though.
Alright, got lucky there. Okay,
Really prison.
other cannon up.
Also, one little thing about this boss is that the red, if you hit the red back, then yeah, it does a little bit of damage to him. Not very useful.
It
but
doesn't matter optimally, it's not going to save you cycles, but it can matter if you like miss a hit there.
yeah,
So, better than nothing. So right there, I just did a little spin dash jump to get 3 hits in really quickly. Alright, there we go. Alright, I'm just gonna wait this out. Safe. Come on, break please. Just hoping to avoid getting hit there so my rings don't flying too far.
yeah. Kirby didn't submit Rush, and I have not played that game in a while, so
Oh, come on. There we go. Alright. One more cannon hit, I think. Put that ring up there. You can tell it's getting very tight with how many hits I'm taking. Because now
Yep.
my run ring is flying super far.
it's pretty nasty.
So, yeah.
That's why this boss is really hard.
And you have to get the last hit perfectly, otherwise it's not going to count. It's the last hit. All right, there we go. Then we're going to have the supersonic boss coming up, and then that's going to be time. So
Really cool boss. I love this boss, actually.
I haven't practiced it much because I had way too many games to practice. So we'll wing it and see how it goes. I think I'll be
It'll be
okay
fun.
because I've done it so many times, so I'll probably just let Muscle Memory take over, hopefully.
Yep.
Come on. Lucky.
I'm just a big
Lucky,
fan.
lucky. Fall into me, fall into me, fall into me. Dang it.
Dang. Unfortunate.
All right, that is all 7 Soul Emerald.
Nice.
Now you can now play the extra stage, Deep Core. You did it, Ace. So you just have to exit and return
Yeah.
here and then activate the cutscene.
Yeah, it's-
Cutscene.
It's weird.
All right, feel free to explain this boss.
Okay.
Sonic sucks,
so-
Blaze is good.
Yeah, Sonic's basically Sonic only knocks meteors back to the boss, which is worthless. It's absolutely worthless. Blaze does a lot of damage with her max power fireball. So you want to be spamming that as much as possible. And so you have to so it's optimal to hold it exactly to when the fireball becomes huge. So then you can do all the maximum amount of damage and spam it for so basically this boss is actually made up of 3 phases, each one shorter than the first, and for each of them he does different attacks. He has more health in the first phase though. First one, yeah, he'll just shoot these fireballs at you, which is like not too bad of an attack. And he'll like try to aim stuff at you, so you have to.
Like, none of his attacks like prevent him from getting hit. It's just a matter of like which attacks he does that make it harder to. That was one of the
Yeah.
harder ones.
Yeah, it's like I think, and then there's some really cool strats with phase 2 in my opinion. Yeah, like the dragon heads are really annoying. The dragon heads are like the worst attack you can
Time
get.
will be coming up soon. FYI.
Yes, very cool. Second phase is interesting. Because of the lava rod attack it does.
Kind
And
of squeezing
you
hits like that.
Yeah,
Space it properly.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's
If I
pretty
missed
cool.
them all. Missed some of them. I don't know if I missed all of them.
It's hard to see. I think it might have eaten them. I think you might have to be close.
I think I got like one of them.
Yeah.
Whoa. Oh, those are the dragons. That's
Yeah, the dragons are definitely the worst attack in this run. In this fight, I really don't like the dragons.
There you go.
So
Phase
the
three
third
coming up.
phase 3 has an interesting quick kill that you can do if it does the proper stuff. If it does with the missile attack. Sometimes it won't do the missile attack though, but you can weave in like 4 fireballs before it's too late. It's kind of like a mini fire
Oh, I got that too early.
It's pretty
A
cool.
little unfortunate, but time was coming up. Ow.
Bit of a rough fight, but that's okay.
Yeah, it's okay. We good.
GG.
Oh, curse you, Sonic!
Oh yeah, by the way, Eggman Nega came back. If you didn't know. Supersonic is worthless.
Yeah.
Absolutely worthless.
And Marine just auto-canned him.
Yep. Let's go, Marine.
All right, well, yeah, that's Sonic Rush. All emeralds or best ending or whatever you want to call it. All the shiny things. Shinies.
Yep, it's a cool category. It's a cool category.
Well, thanks so much.
Yeah, thank you for having us over.
thanks.
Yeah. It was a really enjoyable run. Yeah, next up we have Sonic Amber. You guys got any last minute things you want to plug before we switch over?
Well-
we'll run Sonic Colors DS later, which is
Yeah, 2.5
a better pace
hours.
run.
Yeah, be
But
here. Be here if you want more
Shoutouts to
Kirby
the
Master.
author for setting us all up.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah,
Amber for also
happy-
organizing. Okay, sorry.
Yeah, Amber did all the work. I'm just here making things run smooth.
Yeah, Amber's pretty great.
for
Amber's
sure.
pretty cool.
All right. Well, thank you so much. Stay tuned, everybody. We're going to take a short break, and we will be back with Sonic Time Twisted.
Thanks.
Thank you.